These are just some of Cheshire's beautiful barn owls. The winged wonders are the perfect pest controllers for farms, and it's thanks to a lot of hard work over the past few decades that their numbers have taken off. Now that the breeding season is over, it's time for members of the Broxton Barn Owl Group to repair and clear out the boxes where the birds of prey raise their young.
Walk up slowly, quietly, put the blocker over the hole, and then somebody with a ladder can then access the top of the box.
Michael is an expert at checking the boxes. He's been doing this for the best part of 25 years.
Anytime an open old building comes available, so a developer moves in, and we've lost that potential breeding for barn owls, so we found it necessary to provide boxes, and the populations increased quite dramatically in that period.
The group formed in 1995 when Dot and George Bramall moved to Cheshire and met Bernard Wright, who was chairman of the RSPB in Chester.
The youngest ones are probably the hissiest and stamp their feet to let you know that they're not very happy with what you're doing. Other barn owls, literally, as this one is here, almost go to sleep in your hand. When George and Dot first came here from Guernsey, they made this comment of, we're all the barn owls. And we did feel it was personally our fault.
A survey found there were thought to be just 6 pairs of breeding barn owls in the area at the time.
What we did initially, we followed river valleys. We could see where wildlife corridors are likely to be, and we put barn owl boxes in those, and they came.
While Dot and George have now sadly passed away, their legacy supporting barn owls lives on.
These apex predators will do better if there's a good population of smaller animals for them to eat, and these sort of rough areas that farmers leave are vitally important to support a whole ecosystem.
Joe has now taken over as chairman of the group and is hard at work monitoring how the populations are doing.
We've had a couple of years where it's been up and down. This one, unfortunately, is a bit of a down year, but not by a huge number. The number of pairs in Cheshire is about 159 from last year. This year's count isn't quite in just yet. You know, the weather is really important to barn owls, so if there's a very warm or cold snap, a bit of rain in the early season, that can change whether or not the barn owls have a successful brood or not.
This barn is where the owl box making magic happens. So this is the inspection hatch. This is where the owl goes into. These boxes are made up and painted here. There's about 17 at the moment, so they'll be put up onto trees and poles, and they can last at least 10 years.
We're getting to the point now where most of us are in older age, but it was very much like Dad's army on manoeuvres when we go out. The presence of grabbing the owls and holding them in your hands. There's nothing quite like seeing a live wild creature like that.
Having a hoot and ensuring these majestic birds have a thriving future for years to come. Annie Nolson, BBC North West Tonight, Chester.